giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
I'm Elizabeth Kling with Mediacom News Leaders. We're talking with Marcy Davis right now, the CEO of CANDEO. And thank you so much for being here, Marcy.
Thank you for having me.
So for people who maybe have heard of CANDEO but aren't really familiar with the work that you do, tell us a little bit about the organization.
Sure. CANDEO is a human service provider. And so our staff work with individuals who've been diagnosed with an intellectual disability, developmental disability, brain injury, or a chronic mental illness. And they help support them to live and work in the community. So our community living staff might be helping them learn how to do cooking, cleaning, balancing a checkbook, everything you and I do when we get home from work.
Yeah.
And our employment staff are working with our individuals and local businesses on helping them, the businesses find the right employee and our individuals find the right job. And we also just recently added outpatient mental health therapy, and our therapists specialize in trauma recovery, and specifically working with children, play therapy, art therapy, and also adults who are diagnosed with an intellectual disability and a chronic mental health diagnosis.
Wow, you cover a lot of territory in all of that.
We do.
Very important work. Tell us about kind of what sets CANDEO apart from maybe other organizations that work to serve some of those same issues.
Part of what sets us apart is we are Iowa's first 100% community-based provider, so we don't do any group services, we don't do any facility-based services. We're literally working in the individual's home or where that individual works in an employer, a job you and I could apply for. And we really try to put our individuals in the driver's seat of their services. The disability doesn't drive, it's really their heart, their goals, and their passion drive their services.
Yeah, so tell us about then too, I mean, you do so much work, but you're also working to contribute to the community in a broader sense too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Our individuals are able to volunteer, so we have folks that volunteer Animal Rescue League in nursing homes. As an employee, they give back to their employer as well, but they do bring a lot of value to our community.
So one of the great community events that you have then coming up as we segue to this then is wheelchair basketball. This is going to take place this Saturday coming up here. Tell us about what we can get in on at this event.
Well, it's a fun, exciting, family-friendly event. We're going to kick off at 10 o'clock in the morning, and for the past 9 years, our Drake football team, and the past 7 years, our Grandview football team have joined us, and we will put these big, strong men into wheelchairs, and they'll compete in basketball. They're very competitive, and after they play, the Des Moines Police and Fire will come, and they will also compete in wheelchairs, and the winners of those two games will compete.
Des Moines Police versus Des Moines Fire.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
All strong, healthy individuals, and they get to experience, doing a sport that they probably enjoyed in the past, but now without their legs, and also providing some entertainment for us and helping us raise funds.
Yeah, and then you have, so those two games, then there's a championship.
Correct.
The winners, right?
Yes, so each of those two have a traveling trophy they compete for, and then whoever wins the championship game has a plaque that they get to keep.
Oh, fun. And where will this all be taking place then?
This is going to be at the Iowa Center for Higher Education, which is at 2280 Bell Avenue. Most people know it as a former AIB campus.
Yes. Okay, and in addition to these particular matchups with Drake and Grandview and the Police and Fire, there's also another sort of option for people from the community, right?
Correct, and this is the first year we're doing this, but we're calling it our social teams. The website link is closed already, but if they call our office, we can register a team. And this is just a group of individuals that want to get together and try their hand. 3 to 5 players can form a team. We'll put you in a bracket, and they will compete for some prizes as well.
Okay, and that's from 2 to 5 then.
Correct.
The other teams run from 10 to 12:30, and the community teams 2 to 5. Tell us about, just from doing this in past years, what the audience response is and just what you come away with at the end of the day.
I think a lot of people come away with the fact that they've had a fun day. It's just really hilarious to watch. They're so competitive. They are funny, but they're really wonderful individuals. We have music playing in between, and everybody likes to get down on the court and just dance and hang out. And a lot of our folks like to get signatures of the football players. And I think that the folks that use the wheelchairs and compete, what they come away from it with is that they realize that just because they can't use their legs doesn't mean they can't very quickly learn to accommodate and still accomplish a lot. And it kind of opens up people's eyes that disability is not unable. It's just different.
a different way, yeah.
Sure.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and good luck with the basketball tournament.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, we've been talking with Marcy Davis, the CEO of CANDEO. Join us next time here on Mediacom News Leaders.